100.3 KFXN Minneapolis St. Paul, The Fan.
Yeah, this album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I never amount to nothing.
Welcome back to the 9 to noon radio show as we cross into enemy territory. Enemy territory would be Green Bay, Wisconsin, where we are joined by Ben Leber, Nacho Leber via Twitter, website benleber.com. And Ben, courtesy of Casey's, joins 9 to noon. We thank Casey's for that. Tonight, shortly after 7, you can hear Titans at Packers on 96.7 KFAN Plus, or, of course, the free iHeartRadio app. Download it and or talk back now. And you're going to be at Lambeau Field tonight, Nacho Leber. The Titans and the Packers, man, that should be a good one. What do you think?
PA, you got me, man?
What's up, bud? Hey, man, Lambeau Field tonight on Westwood 1. That should be pretty good, right?
Should be really good. You know, you had a great intro, and the connection was bad. I did not hear a lot of it. But, you know, right when you asked the question, it seems like everything is clear. So, yeah, man, good to talk to you. Congratulations on everything with all of your Twitter going viral. It's about damn time that guys like Pat McAfee know who you are. So, yeah, man, I'm excited. This is going to be a fun game. I'm really excited about this game for obvious reasons. I mean, it's Thursday Night Football. It's Westwood 1, but we've got a great matchup. And honestly, I can't call this, man. I can't see who's a definitive winner out of this game right now. It's a great matchup.
Well, what I said and what you missed was 3-2. Our guy Ben Leber's not in studio today. Thank you, Casey's. Thank you very much for the sponsorship because Ben is the sideline analyst for Westwood 1 this evening on 96.7 KFAN Plus and the free iHeartRadio app. Download it or talk back into it now. He has the privilege of analyzing Titans and Green Bay Packers. And has Green Bay, with the study you've put into this, Ben, has Green Bay legitimately become a run-first operation?
Well, it seems like that. I mean, you throw the ball like 20 times last game and then win the game. Now it's a dramatic win. But I think for a lot of fans, if you're talking to a lot of Green Bay fans, they're saying we should have been running the football a lot more, much sooner than this. So I think that's going to be the recipe for them going into this. But, you know, the Titans are one of the best run defense teams in the league. So, you know, it's going to be a new philosophy against something that the Titans do really, really well. Not to say that they won't try them in that area, but I think they have to run the ball and take a lot off the plate for Aaron Rodgers. So we'll see what has to give.
Yeah, this video piece that we're experimenting with now, thus the weird connection. Yeah, funny how we start this video piece with Twin Cities Live guy Ben Leber, right, Ben? Yes.
Just stop it. Stop it.
What are some angles? So, like when we're listening to 96.7 KFAN Plus or the iHeartRadio app, what are some angles on which you're working this evening with Todd Downing's Titans and Matt LaFleur's Green Bay Packers?
Well, look, the Titans kind of ran into a little bit of a buzzsaw on the ground last week when they played Denver. It's going to be interesting. I know that's their bread and butter. That's what Downing likes to do. He wants to run the ball. But they've got to figure some stuff out. You know, they did not get much on the ground last week. They have to do a better job of keeping the linebackers from attacking downhill. And Devondre Campbell is out for the Packers. So that's going to be a big hit for them. I mean, he's been out the last 2 weeks. He'll be out again this week. So they need a big body like that to take on Derrick Henry. I just don't know if the Packers run defense can be as aggressive as Denver's was last week. And they really, really forced the Titans to kind of go a little bit off schedule. I mean, they had, you know, a big touchdown pass off a flea flicker. I mean, they had to pull out some tricks just to get the ball down the field. So that's what everybody's gonna be kind of watching is is, can Tennessee stay on schedule? Can they do what they want to do? Can they run the football? The last time they played them 2 years ago at Lambeau Field, they could not run the football. So maybe, it's a little bit of the same thing. But, for Green Bay, obviously with the way that Watkins played last week, they're going to try to get the ball down the field. But again, it's all about running the football. Again, it's going to be in the mid-20s. I don't know if you're going to throw the ball with a lot of success. So whichever team runs the ball the best and the most efficiently will probably end up winning this game.
Ben Leber every Thursday, 9 to noon, courtesy of Casey's. Locally speaking, just stream your consciousness. You're an elite football mind. How do the Minnesota Vikings beat the Dallas Cowboys?
What was the question again? How the Vikings what?
Yeah, how do the Vikings beat the Dallas Cowboys this week? And what do you think, Nacho?
Well, it's that damn pesky pass rush that the Cowboys have. Although, again, you look at the Packers, the way they handled them. I think they handled them beautifully. Again, they limited their pressure and their pressure package and their blitz package that Dallas likes to do by running the ball. So why not take a slice of that same recipe and see if you can do the same thing? So I think if we can get Dalvin going, commit to the run. We had 8 rushes in the last game against the Bills in the first half. That's unacceptable. We got to do a better job of staying on schedule with the run game to really limit the amount of time that they get after Kirk Cousins and this offensive line. So obviously we don't know what's going on with Darisaw. He'd be a huge miss against the best pass rushing defense in the league.
This reminds me from back in the day, like joining us from Afghanistan is Wolf Blitzer, and I'm Paul Allen. We'll talk about this, then we got that delay. So can we just blow somebody out? Maybe it's Sunday, maybe it's not, but can we just blow somebody out, Ben?
Yes, please. Can we have a comfortable win? That would be the best. I would love that. As much as I love listening to your emphatic calls, especially late in the game, I think everybody needs all the fans and all of us need at least 1 week coming up soon where we can kind of just cruise to a victory. That would be outstanding. And look, I don't know why we couldn't do that against the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, they're susceptible to big plays in the passing game. That's kind of what we do well. And if our defense is sort of trending in the right direction, look, maybe comfortable as a 10-point victory, maybe not like a 14 or 21-point victory. I'd take a 10-point victory. That'd feel comfortable to me.
Who's doing Twin Cities Live today? And if it's not Meat Sauce or Zach Halverson, why not?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to float those guys' names to them as far as replacements and fill-ins, but it's going to be my good friend Paul Folger. He does such a good job over there. So it'll be Elizabeth and Paul Folger.
Mm-hmm. Lastly, how about, okay, let's do it again. 3-2. How about some of Kirk's throws this season? And many have been in pressure-filled times of the games.
Yeah, dude, whoever put some of those compilations together at the end of these games where they're just compiling all of his great throws, I'm all for it. Keep it going because we're watching it firsthand, and I think that we know in some of those critical situations that he's stepping up making big throws, but then to see a clip, a 90-second clip of every one of his throws, it's just it's much more impactful. So the dude's been phenomenal. Like I don't know what this guy has to do to start getting respect from people around the league. I'm not going to name names, but there are certain national pundits out there that just refuse to give him any respect. Look, I don't say that you have to like the guy. Look, I don't like Russell Wilson, but if Russell Wilson goes out and he's playing at a fringe MVP level and making critical throws in critical moments of games, and he's got his team rolling like we've got our team rolling, I would give him that respect. I don't have to like the guy, but my goodness, some of these people they have this past perspective of what Kirk Cousins is or was or what they think he is, and they refuse to look at the body of work from this season, and really even from last season, he's been clutch for us. And the more we can push it out there, I'm happy to do it.
You know what I'm doing tonight at 7:30 in the evening, Ben?
Sitting in your hot tub?
No, driving to Eagan, Minnesota, or Mendota Height, and pulling off on the side of the road so I can clearly listen to 96.7 KFA in the Plus and hear you on the sideline from Lambeau Field. Man, I'm doing that tonight.
No, you're not going to do that. You don't have to do that. You go enjoy your Thursday night. You don't need to listen to my stupid mouth talk about football.
What'd you say?
You don't need to listen to my stupid mouth talk football.
No, Ben, I'm just kidding. All right. That's Wolf Blitzer joining us from Afghanistan. Wolf, have a wonderful day and a good call tonight, okay?
All right. Love you. See ya.
Love you.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
You lucky suckers. All right, so 45 minutes from now, experimental TV piece take 2 with Russo Radio.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
I can't wait for it.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the Wi-Fi at Russo's house working better than it does in the land of TP and Roadkill, i.e. Green Bay.
Yeah.
So I think 11. I think this was the trial. The mastery will take place 45 minutes from now.
Ain't no doubt about it. And seriously, though, props and congratulations to Ben Leber. He's done this before. In fact, I remember he did a Browns-Steelers game, I believe in 2017, week 1, and we caught the Steelers week number 2. So, I'm massaging Nacho's elite football mind for all these big-time Pittsburgh Steeler takes, specifically involving their pump block team, just to get ready for Ryan Quigley to try to throw it to Blake Bell.
How good did that work out? Did we get any intel on Martavis Bryant versus Trey Waynes in that game? All those PI flags.
All right, Nacho, don't leave home without him. Around the corner, the greatest Vox ever to Vox. His name is Alan Roach, voice of U.S. Bank Stadium. He just spent 15 days in Europe. Think about Team Nordo, 15 days in Europe. Think about all that dark beer and the schnitzel and the wieners and the sausages.
Okay, tell me more.
With sausages and whether it's brats or sausages or whatever with say peppers, like bell peppers or whatever.
Yeah.
Or sauerkraut. Well, raw onions and sausage or brats into mustard.
HOF.
That's HOF.
Yes, it is.
That's HOF right there. Would you do that if you were in Europe?
Are you kidding me? Yeah.
Would you go 100 on the Autobahn?
Yes.
Okay, great. I'm through half my questions with Alan Roach, the Vox of all Voxes.
Save a few.
He'll be up around the corner. Then after that, we got Skull Stories for Kids, Russo Radio, experimenting with the TV clip at 11 o'clock. The one-on-one with KOC, an hour from now. Cons Cash in the final segment. And our picks have been hot. One of us each week is housing 75% of predictions. Last week, it happened to be the Nords. So that's the prediction bits coming up around the corner. But first,
the Fan, along with Granite Logistics, want to give you a shot to put $1,000 in your hand with the National